Welcome to our exhaustive deep dive into the 13 most controversial and polarizing celebrities. These are the names that have sparked immense backlash, split fan bases, and ignited fierce debates across social media and beyond. Today, we'll explore why these stars are so reviled, from public meltdowns and criminal accusations to career-ending scandals. No stone will be left unturned as we dissect their actions, public perception, and the impact of their infamy. Stick around, because as the countdown progresses, the stories become more jaw-dropping and outrageous. Number 13. Kanye West. Kanye West's journey from musical genius to controversial figure is both fascinating and disturbing. He burst onto the scene as a game-changing producer and rapper, earning praise for his innovative albums like The College Dropout and Graduation. However, as his fame grew, so did his unpredictable behavior. The turning point arguably came in 2009, when Kanye stormed the stage at the MTV Video Music Awards to interrupt Taylor Swift's acceptance speech.
I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
His infamous line, "I'ma let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time," made him a symbol of arrogance and disrespect. But that was just the beginning. Over the years, Kanye's increasingly erratic behavior has included everything from bizarre Twitter rants to endorsing polarizing political figures. His comments about slavery being a choice were widely condemned as offensive and ignorant, even by some of his most dedicated fans. The situation escalated further during his 2020 presidential campaign, when he revealed deeply personal information about his family during a rally, leading many to question his mental health. Despite his undeniable talent, these controversies have overshadowed his music, making him a polarizing figure in pop culture. Number 12. Amber Heard. Amber Heard was relatively unknown before her high-profile marriage to Johnny Depp. However, her name became a lightning rod for controversy following their messy and public divorce. The couple's courtroom battle was full of shocking accusations, from claims of physical abuse to counter-allegations of manipulation and deception. Leaked audio recordings and court documents painted a picture of a toxic relationship where it was difficult to determine who was the true victim. Public sentiment seemed to sway against Heard, especially after the infamous UK libel case in which Depp lost. Many fans believed that Heard was dishonest in her portrayal of events, and campaigns like Justice for Johnny Depp gained traction online. Whether you believe her or not, it's clear that Heard's career has taken a massive hit, with petitions calling for her removal from projects like Aquaman 2. Her reputation as a Hollywood actress is in shambles, and she's become one of the most despised figures in the industry. Number 11. James Corden. James Corden once seemed like the lovable late-night host who could do no wrong. He charmed audiences with his carpool karaoke segments and cheeky humor. But behind the scenes, rumors of Corden's diva-like behavior have tarnished his reputation. Accounts from former staffers and collaborators allege that Corden is demanding, rude, and even cruel at times. One of the most damning accusations came from a popular New York restaurant owner who publicly banned Corden for his treatment of waitstaff. Fans and colleagues were shocked, as this image clashed with the friendly, upbeat persona he projects on screen. To add fuel to the fire, Corden's controversial appearances at various events, such as the Cinderella premiere, where his bizarre flash mob antics were mocked, have made him an internet meme, for all the wrong reasons. His career has suffered a downturn, with many calling for him to step down from his high-profile hosting gigs. Number 10. Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen built her career as a supermodel, but her popularity truly skyrocketed due to her social media presence. She was hailed as the Queen of Twitter, for her witty comebacks and relatable posts. But that all came crashing down when old tweets resurfaced, revealing a darker side to her online persona. Teigen was exposed for having bullied several celebrities, including then 16-year-old Courtney Stodden, encouraging them to take a dirt nap and saying even crueler things privately. The backlash was intense. Brands began cutting ties with Teigen, and she issued several public apologies, but the damage was done. Her previously adoring fan base turned on her almost overnight, branding her a hypocrite and a bully. While she's tried to rehabilitate her image by stepping away from social media and taking a humbler approach, it's clear that her once golden reputation has been permanently tarnished. Number 9. Jared Leto. Jared Leto is an Oscar-winning actor and lead singer of the band 30 Seconds to Mars. Despite his talent, he's gained a reputation for being one of Hollywood's most polarizing figures due to his alleged on-set antics and personal behavior. While filming Suicide Squad, Leto reportedly sent his co-stars disturbing gifts, including live rats, used condoms, and even a dead pig. Though he defended these actions as part of his method acting approach, many found it creepy and disrespectful. Leto's off-screen persona is no less controversial. His interactions with fans have sometimes been described as crossing boundaries, and his so-called cult following on his private island retreats has led to intense scrutiny. He's been accused of fostering a messianic complex, with followers seemingly treating him as a guru figure. All these factors have contributed to making him one of the least liked personalities in Hollywood. Number 8. Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow was once Hollywood royalty, a beloved actress with an Oscar under her belt. But her foray into the wellness industry with her lifestyle brand, Goop, has made her a lightning rod for criticism. Goop's recommendations range from absurd to outright dangerous, such as vaginal steaming, jade eggs for female health, and $120 healing stickers. Medical experts have condemned these products as pseudoscience, but Paltrow has doubled down, insisting that she's offering real alternatives. Her credibility took another hit when she made several comments that came off as incredibly tone-deaf, such as complaining about the struggles of being a rich celebrity mom. Critics have labeled her out of touch and elitist. To many, she embodies the stereotype of the clueless, privileged Hollywood star, making her a target for ridicule and resentment. Number 7. Logan Paul. Logan Paul is one of YouTube's most famous and infamous personalities. His vlogging career hit a catastrophic low point when he posted a video showing a deceased person in Japan's Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Suicide Forest. His reaction, smirking, joking, and exploiting the tragedy for views, sparked global outrage. The backlash was severe, leading to YouTube temporarily demonetizing his channel and several sponsors dropping him. Since then, Paul has attempted to pivot away from his controversial past, taking up boxing and producing more serious content. While some commend his efforts to mature and grow, many still view him as the embodiment of YouTube's toxic, reckless culture. Despite his attempts at rebranding, the stain of his previous actions continues to loom over his career. Number 6. Lena Dunham. Lena Dunham was once heralded as the voice of her generation, thanks to her work on Girls. However, her fall from grace has been steep. Dunham has been criticized for everything from her tone-deaf social commentary to her handling of serious allegations against a male co-worker, whom she defended before retracting her support. Furthermore, her controversial memoir included disturbing details about her interactions with her sister, which many found inappropriate. The combination of these missteps has made her a pariah in many circles. Even her defenders find it hard to excuse her repeated insensitivity and hypocrisy. While Dunham still has a platform, It's clear she's no longer the feminist icon she once positioned herself as. Number 5. Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres was once one of the most beloved figures on television. Her daytime talk show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, ran for nearly 2 decades, making Ellen a household name synonymous with kindness and fun. But the empire began to crumble in 2020, when numerous staff members came forward with allegations of a toxic workplace behind the scenes. These claims included bullying, racism, and sexual harassment. Even more damaging were the reports that Ellen herself was complicit or, at best, indifferent to the toxic environment. Fans were shocked by the drastic contrast between her "Be Kind" motto and the reality described by former employees. The scandal snowballed as more stories emerged, including accusations of Ellen's rude behavior outside of the studio, like refusing to interact with lower-level staff and displaying a demanding, arrogant attitude. Though Ellen issued an apology on her show, her reputation never fully recovered. The fallout led to a sharp decline in viewership and, eventually, the show's cancellation. What was once considered a safe space for celebrities and fans alike became tainted by scandal, marking one of the most dramatic falls from grace in television history. Number 4. Chris Brown. Chris Brown's public image has been haunted by controversy ever since his brutal assault on Rihanna in 2009. The incident shocked fans and led to Brown's immediate fall from favor, with radio stations pulling his songs and endorsement deals vanishing overnight. Despite issuing multiple apologies and undergoing anger management courses, Brown's attempts at redemption were overshadowed by subsequent legal issues and violent outbursts. Over the years, he's been involved in a string of legal problems, including altercations with other artists, accusations of assault, and even being banned from entering some countries. Yet, Brown has managed to maintain a dedicated fan base, largely thanks to his undeniable musical talent. Still, for many, his violent history and repeated run-ins with the law are too egregious to overlook, making him one of the most polarizing figures in music today. Number 3. J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling, the author of the globally beloved Harry Potter series, shocked fans in 2020 when she began tweeting controversial opinions about transgender issues. Her comments were widely seen as dismissive of the transgender community, sparking outrage among fans, activists, and even her own colleagues. The backlash was swift and severe, with the internet turning on her almost overnight. Hashtags like "Really Tritchy, I Stand with J.K. Rowling" and "Rippy J.K. Rowling" trended simultaneously, highlighting the fierce division her statements created. But Rowling didn't back down. Instead, she doubled down, publishing a lengthy essay defending her stance and claiming she was concerned about the rights of women and children. This only further alienated her from the LGBTQ+ community and her former supporters. Even stars of the Harry Potter films, including Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson, publicly distanced themselves from her views. What was once an unblemished reputation as a champion of tolerance and acceptance has been irreparably tarnished, leaving Rowling as one of the most polarizing authors in recent memory. Number 2. Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's transformation from teen heartthrob to a figure of scorn was almost inevitable given his meteoric rise to fame at such a young age. In the early 2010s, Bieber was embroiled in one scandal after another. From spitting on fans and egging a neighbor's house to being arrested for DUI and drag racing, Bieber seemed to be spiraling out of control. His erratic behavior and entitled attitude alienated both fans and critics, and, for a while, it looked like his career was beyond saving. But, in recent years, Bieber has attempted to rehabilitate his image by embracing a more mature, spiritual persona. He's openly discussed his struggles with fame, addiction, and mental health, which has earned him some sympathy. However, many people still view Bieber as the reckless, spoiled brat from his earlier years. His attempts at redemption, while earnest, haven't fully erased the memories of his past misdeeds, making him a complex and divisive figure even today. Number 1. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is arguably the queen of polarizing celebrities. Whether you view her as a savvy businesswoman or the epitome of what's wrong with celebrity culture, Kim has been at the center of controversy since day one. Her rise to fame began with a leaked sex tape, which many criticized as a cheap bid for attention. She leveraged that infamy into a reality TV empire with Keeping Up with the Kardashians, making her one of the most recognized and reviled faces in pop culture. Critics argue that Kim represents the worst of modern celebrity culture: superficiality, self-obsession, and an insatiable hunger for fame. She's been accused of cultural appropriation multiple times, whether for sporting traditionally black hairstyles or wearing traditional Indian garments. Her relationships and breakups are treated as public spectacles, and her every move is dissected by the media and her massive social media following. However, her supporters see her as a pioneer for social media influencers, a successful entrepreneur, and a savvy marketer who built an empire out of almost nothing. But perhaps what makes Kim the most hated is that she's been able to turn every controversy into more fame. Every backlash and every scandal only makes her stronger, adding fuel to her empire. She's made millions by embodying a persona people love to hate, making her not just the most despised, but perhaps the most effective at leveraging that hatred into power and wealth. So, there you have it. 13 of the most divisive celebrities have made headlines for all the wrong reasons. These figures have left a significant mark on pop culture, not just because of their talents, but because of the controversies they've created. Whether you see them as misunderstood, victims of circumstance, or architects of their own downfall, one thing is clear: they've managed to secure their spots in Hollywood's most hated annals. Who do you think deserves to be on this list? Did we miss someone who should be here? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.